Alright everybody, I'm out here in the garage. My wife and I just got back from taking a run in Ruby here. The weather got really nice outside. We had some bad storms last night. I mean, there was multiple tornadoes that touched down all around us, and the storms, once they got here, they seemed to split once they hit the river and went around us, so we got extremely lucky. But there's a lot of damage, a lot of power outages, and I really feel for the people that got hit. But anyway, my wife and I went out up to the river and took Ruby, sat there for a while. It was a nice breeze, about 74 degrees, and just had a wonderful time. So I got back here and the weather was so good, I thought, well, heck, I'm gonna do a little painting. So before I show you what I painted, I'm gonna show you what my next victim is here up on the bench, and that's this AMT 57 BEL AIR, this street machine. This is a nice kit. It comes already. If you guys built this, you already know that it already comes tubbed out in the back for some big tires that can go on there. So that's really pretty cool. And I like this because it's a hard top. And I'm going to show you what I've got here. Like I said, when we got back from taking Ruby for a run, I decided to get after some painting. So I got a little bit of primer shot. There's the primer. Now this primer is this is what I always use. This is that Tamiya fine surface primer, the white, and it goes on a matte type finish. This stuff works really good. And I contacted the people from Splash Paints, because this is the paint that I'm going to use here. This is called, let me see if I can get it up here, Torch Red. This is Splash Paints, and yep, they say it's a shake, load, and spray, so it's already mixed up. Well, isn't that going to be a nice looking color, Torch Red? Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty cool. But I asked them about the X22 Tamiya going over top this, and they said it would be fine. Just make sure that this paint is totally cured out. So, and I am going to do that. Once I spray this, I'll probably let this set for a couple days, and I'm not even sure about putting it in the dehydrator. I may at a lower temperature, because I'm not familiar with this paint. But on their site it says to shoot this between 20 and 25 psi, but the videos that I've been seeing, fellows are shooting this stuff at anywhere from 12 to 18 psi, so they get better results that way. So I guess I'm gonna have to get out the spoons, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of testing, I guess. But got the body all prepped, and it looks nice and smooth. I'm really satisfied with this primer on the body. All the rest of the parts are still sitting over here in the dehydrator. I'm gonna let them sit there, and I'm gonna let this sit all day tomorrow, because I got to cut grass tomorrow. But come Wednesday, I'll be shooting this paint on there. Boy, I'm hoping this turns out really nice, because I'm banking on it being really good. So like my granddad used to say, hope for the best and expect the worst. So that's what we're going with, I guess. Let me shove this back here. I did, in the meantime, while we had all the rain and storms, I got the engine done that I'm going to put in the business end of this 57. This is the stock engine. Let's see if I can get it set up here a little better. This is the stock engine. I believe it's a big block. I believe it's a 396. But I decided to put 2 4s on it. And I originally had velocity stacks on it, but they were sticking up just too much. I couldn't get the hood on. I don't want to cut a hole in this hood. So I pulled those back off, and I put this low profile air cleaner up on top, and I think it looks pretty good. That'll give it a good look. But I have got that, still need to do a little black washing on the transmission and things, and get me a radiator hose configured in there somehow. So, but I've got some good of those XL coils that I'm gonna have to paint one up. Get those from the Iceman, because I'm gonna put that on the firewall probably. But I'm really excited about this splash paint, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start out with what Splash Paint recommends, the 20 to 25 psi. I'm going to set my compressor at 25, and that way when you hit the trigger, the working air pressure is probably going to be about 22, 23 psi. So that's what I'm going to start with, and I'm going to spray some spoons, and then I may go down to like 15 psi and see how it does. And Of course, they say on their website to let this in between coats, let it flash out until it gets kind of a matty color, because that's the way it's going to look until you can get some clear on it. So, and they say it stinks. So I'm gonna have the doors open on the garage tomorrow. So put me a respirator on and try her out. We'll see what happens. So that's something new for me there. I'm kind of excited about getting some paint on this 57. And I think I do not like the stock wheels and tires that come in this kit. So I dug in the parts box and found some of these here. These are slicks. So here's the story behind this 57. Here's the front tires. Give you a better look here. The old boy that's running this 57 Chevy, he puts his slicks on and goes out on Saturday night and looks for some victims that he can take a little money off of, give him a little spending money. So that's what he's going to be doing. He's going to be running those slicks. That's why I got that big block and the 2.4s, because he's pushing a little horsepower here, and kind of a little bit of a sleeper. That's why I didn't want a hole in the hood. Huh? The only thing that's going to give it away is the slicks in the back, but I think it's going to look pretty good. Anyway, I'll tell you what, that's going to be a lot of bare metal foil, isn't it? Man. I haven't done one that has a lot of bare metal foil in a while, so I guess I'm going to have to get back at it. I guess I better check to see if I got enough to even do this. That's going to take a lot. All right, fellas, I think I'm going to cut this off here. I think I've said enough. That's the new. Let me put this back up here. That's that one. I got that kit a couple years ago for for a Christmas present. Got it offline. Can't remember where, but I've had that for a couple years, so been wanting to get at it. I really like that blue on the box art. Looks pretty cool. But this one's going to be red. So, all right, guys. I think I'm going to shut this off here. I'm done.